Let it raise your pressure. Get it off your chest. Let it out. Tell us what gets you vexed. Call 485-9797.
When you want to be a man of the people, man, it's with a compliment to Swiftback, you know. What does get you back?
In the other islands, they do it.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hells to the yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
What came of the cocaine? The cocaine still washing up, or
it's gone silent.
Maybe they got everything.
Hopefully. So if you're looking for your missing coke,
already incinerated.
Incinerated.
That's incinerated.
Incinerated, yeah.
I don't even know where you store it.
You know, you ever see
that is.
You ever saw any of the old
I don't want to know.
I
don't want to know.
You ever saw any of the old clips?
I hope the rats ain't eating it.
They used to burn coke in a wee long time.
Yeah.
They make a big like a bonfire. And
you see it up in Rapica?
Yeah. And man found there no mask, no nothing, and a whole heap of smoke. And the burning, right.
And burnt tires.
Yeah, burnt tire.
I saw this story. Tell me if this is getting you vexed or not. Saw it on SVG Times. St. Vincent government to rebuild iconic Pirates of the Caribbean filming site.
Too late for that now.
Restoration plans for the Pirates of the Caribbean site at Wallaby, St. Vincent involve a shift towards a private-public partnership to revitalize the area and incorporate it into a broader community tourism strategy. This was detailed in a recent consultation in Central Leewood hosted by area MP Conroy Huggins. At the consultation, concerns were raised about the site's current state of decay. One resident expressed embarrassment when showing the site to tourists, noting that the Pirates of the Caribbean area has decayed due to lack of maintenance. She mentioned that infrastructure such as the bridge has broken down, leaving little for tourists to actually see. In response to these concerns, Huggins reported that he had visited the site with a Hollywood producer and industry professional to discuss the potential for the Wallaby anchorage. He said the government has entered into dialogue with the Russell family to establish a formal relationship aimed at building out the facility. So what do you think about that?
I think that should have been done a long time ago.
I'm still for it.
Should that be that the government acquire it?
Well, I mean rather than a public.
Oh, I see.
Because to me, right, if I'm the Russell family, I've been sitting on a literal gold mine
and done nothing with it.
And basically, I've just been.
They watch it right away.
I've been eating whatever's come my way without putting any of it back. Should the government really waste the time with that sort of relationship?
No, I see what you mean. If I'm government, I would acquire it. I would acquire it.
Because clearly the family have shown a kind of disregard for something that would have financially benefited them.
Yeah.
How much money is that worth? I imagine a good bit if you start to calculate how much it could have earned over the years.
But then you have to factor in the neglect.
You factor in your neglect and all of that. If I had this for the next 30 years, though, how much money would I have made?
Well, if you're neglecting it, probably nothing.
Nothing, exactly. There's no value.
Because you ain't taking it down, it just did. Like old people say, bush took them over.
And at present, remember, there were lots of complaints from taxi operators about not being able to enter the property because it was closed out to run down to take guests.
Yeah. Well, somebody said that. It's embarrassing to take people there.
Yeah. Morning.
I am all for the Pirates of the Caribbean being rehabilitated. But my concern is Disney own the rights to Pirates of the Caribbean. I hope that somebody talking to Disney and get an official permission from Disney, because let's say they rehabilitated. 5 years from now becomes the most visited site in Caribbean, generating significant income. Disney say, see it and this because they are the only right to that. I hope people paying attention to how Disney made that rate.
Presumably the government is capable, though, of talking to the producers of the movie.
No, not the
producers.
The owners of the movie, yeah.
What would have to be done in order to circumvent that would probably name it Pirates of St. Vincent site.
Or the Pirates.
Maybe not. Maybe there'll be accommodation.
Hello.
Hey, morning.
in all fairness to the Russell family, they were not charging any money on that to enter that site. They were just, you come, you use if you want to buy a drink by the bar, and that was it. It's only lately they started charging an entry for it. So over the period of years, they were not charging no money. So everybody went down there and enjoyed for free, right? Which they should have charged money to keep it up, but they never did that.
Missed opportunity by them.
Exactly. So that was saying. So it was like they decided open. You could go if you want to use restaurant. If you don't use restaurant. You just go. You take pictures and you leave.
And then you can't maintain it because you don't make the money.
Yeah. Right, but it's only lately they started charging, which I think from day one it should have had a fee to enter that place.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, from the in-house resident taxi
So
man.
So do you punish them by acquiring it when they
the reason why
they
I
basically
say
had it as a public service?
I mean, it really depends on how important you see it.
right.
If it's vital to our tourism, then presumably the tourism authority should,
Acquisition might be the best thing.
you know what I mean, at least manage it and maybe share the revenue.
What does this say, right? If the government help them to refurbish it or whatever, and they go back again and do the same thing like what they did before. Well, it's up and running now, so everybody could come in, have a drink by the bar, and then.
But it's a massive missed opportunity.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The one thing that
could have put in something.
A good number of tourists would want to visit.
Yeah. Yeah. Morning.
Morning time, everyone.
Hey, morning.
A little concern about the ferry operators. I think they should do a little bit better in this modern time. So I do know that they post changes of schedule on the internet, but there's persons who don't follow them on Facebook, persons that are equipped with all these. For example, Saturday I was in Kingston. Now I'm near that pause. What time you leaving? I forget what to ask. The time change from 6:30 to 6. When I get there, the fare already gone a long time. They should have a bulletin board at the gangway or a flyer at where you pay the money, and the person is supposed to know the updated time. Right. And they always change the time. And people
fair enough.
On Facebook, so they need to make some arrangements.
All right. The ferry operators, that's one for them.
They're like inter-Caribbean.
Yeah, oh God.
Nah, I think it's a good point. They should stagger them and have them stick to their times. Yeah. All three boats should not be coming and going at the same time.
You start up there.
You
start up there. Whoever going last get vexed with you.
Hey, Chris, morning.
Hey, morning.
With the whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing, they should have got to that state. I mean, that was a literal gold medal.
That was a
big tourist attraction. We should have maintained that because Twisted Devil was part of that movie. I mean, it was really great for us. So if they can try rebuild it, I think we should do it, but do it better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, another opportunity tied to that was the fact that they allowed them to sink the Black Pearl. The Black Pearl should have been anchored down there and maintained. Never mind, it wasn't a full ship. They could have had the carpenters.
It should have almost been a place where you could swim out too.
Yeah, the movie set should have been there. The set should have been there. People appreciate it, but
I will say on my little trip down to Leeward yesterday on the road that wasn't too bad just a little while ago.
Give it up on that road there.
Leeward is beautiful, huh?
Yes,
very. Yeah.
There's so many opportunities down there that we could be capitalizing on. That I think we take it for granted that it's nothing special because we just live it. Mm-hmm. The people who don't see the ocean at all, and Leeward side is.
I think we should give it all to Sandals.
That's why you got it board. Huh?
One more we jump in. Morning.
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 I hear you all talk about this valuable thing. I will say, right? One, movie sets aren't really permanent. So I think we knew from the get-go that whatever Disney and the others did was never built to last. So I think there was definitely a period in time where we could have, following immediately production, moved into making some of the structures more permanent. That being said, though, I remember very vividly, because they used to have beach splash in that area regularly.
Right.
And there was a beach splash, and I was there that day when a certain artist took to the wharf and said, break it down. And everybody storm the wharf and start to prance and carry on, and it broke. I will not forget it. So when you're talking about maintenance and all of that, there is also a factor where there was, in my opinion, willful destruction, because I was there that fateful day, and I ain't forget it, where people were instructed to break it down. And as we do in those focus spaces and whatnot, they broke it down. So there is some responsibility on the people as well. Not just the property owners, yes, they are primary caretakers, it's their property. But also, we were part of that destruction, unfortunately. And the last thing, Luke, I know you're saying about acquisition, I do feel like while we do have laws that allow for government to acquire certain things in national interest, I think we also have to walk a really fine line where that is concerned, where government doesn't just have this unwielding immunity to just take people's
nationalize
property.
Everything.
Yeah, because then you're looking at not just the Russell family would no longer have property, but they employ a small group of people and things like that. So I think there are ripple effects that we should also consider. But that's my very long-winded 2 cents. Have a good day.
Was the beat splash good?
It was, except for that part, and I've been pissed about that for years.
Swift Packet from the USA.